Okay. Somebody told me that when you go live, there's a delay. Somebody told me that when you go live, that I'm talking, and you guys are waiting on me, and it's weird. Is that happening right now? Help me. No, I just pooped a little bit ago, Mark. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay, I'm not getting answers, and until I get answers, I want results too. I gotta turn this heater down. It's toasty. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, you guys hear me. All right. Well, I wasn't sure and nobody was saying anything. Hi, Killy Billy. It's like 2 degrees here, which is weird because I had all the windows open a couple hours ago and now it's really freezing. Thank you, Peace Lady. I intend to. Hi, Sandy Wandy. Tampa B man. Love you, girl. Love you all the time. Pretty sure I told you that just a minute ago. Lulu, you love my hair today. Thank you. You know, everybody I thought liked it until that one lady said, and I quote, "Your stupid, pathetic curls." And I've never been the same in a good way. She motivated me to be a better person. And that's not weird at all. Hey, Hef, Bison's here. Emily Blythe's here. Nacho's mom. Guys, wasn't that a great live earlier? Rocky Mountain High. Make it make sense. Love you, girl. Guys, I'm happy to see that there's a few people. Hey, Michael Lalonde, Anna Banana. Thank you. Unindoctrinated. Pam Fredette. Thank you, Pam. I'm glad that you noticed. Yeah, it was a bit of a green thing that we were doing. You noticed it? Okay, I like that. Hey, Don M, Sin K, Lumen, Marion. Oh my God, I love Elizabeth Bates so much. Heather McLaughlin. Oh my God, I love her. Alicia. Hey, babe. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, thank you for being here this late, Duchess Diana. I am up late, and here's why. It's hi, Chow Yun Smut, Kelly B, Third Eye Open. Thank you for modding. This is Gretchen's fault. I don't know if you knew. Hey, plant freak. I'll be lurking. Nice. That's okay. Thank you for telling us. Whine a little bit more. Love you, girl. I know I loved Elizabeth. Armine. Thank you, Armine. Guys, Lori E. Why am I losing? Hey, Brian Lucas. I forgot what I was going to say, and then I remembered, and then I just forgot again. This does add up with the person who left me a comment recently, and they were like, "I can't watch you because I'm ADD, and you forget stuff and you trail off." And it is real, and I'm so sorry. I apologize right now on a live. Hey, Meredith. Meredith, you've been following a few weeks now, and I love your story. Thanks for being so honest and sharing your experience. Meredith, I love that you're with me. Thank you for being a new follower. Kim is blue. Hey, babe. Heather in the library. Um, Holy crap. I forgot it and I don't know what it was. Mary Barons. Why don't I not look at the chat for a minute? I'm going to pretend I don't know you guys and see if it'll come back to me. Just pretend none of us are here. I remember. Okay, good. It worked. Yeah, being up late. Thank you so much, Chow Yun Smut. I appreciate you guys holding me accountable. The teas, Armine? What teas? I did get a pack of tea yesterday, but it was from Allison, our friend Allison from Clearwater. Shambot. Okay, before I forget again, I want to blame somebody for my being here this evening in a good way. I had no intentions of going live again. As a matter of fact, I just got home. I went and got cat food because on the live earlier, Bo ate all the cat food. Remember that when he was doing something? Yep. After the live, I went and checked. Hey, Noreen. He ate it all. So I went and got cat food. I got more Gertie food. And then we went, Huxley and Jeff and I went to a really good Kansas City barbecue place, probably my favorite, Okie Mom, and called Jack Stack. And it's good. It was weird tonight. Had a bit of a weird experience, but that's okay. And then I wasn't going to go live. And then I got a text. Hey, witness. Hey, Jen Nelson. Got a text from our friend Gretchen only, who'd better be in here. Hey, Yarn Prepper. And she said, are you going to go live tonight? We did have a therapy chat. Yes, info dump truck. We had a therapy chat earlier with a licensed therapist, and it went so well, and I had such a good time. Gretchen, we're holding you accountable here, so you better stick around. Gretchen said, "Well, I'm on the West Coast. Do you mind going live?" And I said, "I'll do it for you." I wasn't going to. I was going to go to bed, but I'm honestly not tired. Here's the deal. I wasn't going to, though. And I said, "You're going to be the only one in there. So you better be there because I'm not going to sit here and talk to the wall." You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I So it's a little late, but it's not late for all the people on the West Coast. Hey, baby angel. Do I spell it Bo or Bo? Beau is how I spell it. But you know what? He can't tell the difference, even though he's a poodle and incredibly smart. We're still working on the alphabet. Um, there's barbecue in KC that isn't Jack Stacks. Are you kidding? Kansas City are snooty poots about their barbecue. There's so much barbecue in this town. I don't love very much of it, but I also don't eat a lot of meat. Lurker Logan, longtime viewer, first time chatter. Oh, lost one of my puppies this weekend and wanted to say how much your channel helps me. Your love and openness is inspiring, keep being you. First of all, thank you for coming out of your shell and speaking. I love that and I appreciate you. I am so sorry to hear that. That is like the worst news when you lose an animal. And we all, most of us know what that feels like. And it's painful every time. It never gets easier. So, Lurker Logan, thank you for telling us. And we're all here for you, babe. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Okie Mom, I say your name a lot, babe. It's terrible. Witness, I loved Elizabeth. I loved her. Not exactly how it happened. Well, Gretchen, in a nutshell, right? It was sort of how it happened. Yes. Leslie Martin, I loved meeting you too. She was at the brunch on Sunday in Seattle. I love you, girl. Riley's Human's here. I love you, Riley's Human. Retired Red. Yeah. Greetings from the early West Coast. Anyway, Gretchen has to be here because I'm here for her and she's going to be here for me. Pam, you can't wait to see me in person. I can't wait for that either. I don't know what city you're in, but I'm coming. Don't worry. I will be there. That's a cool way of spelling it. Beaux. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Lurker Logan, see all the support. I love that you spoke up because we all understand and are so sorry. It is so hard to lose a pet. Thank you, Mama's Life. Thank you. I curled my hair today. It's actually been a little bit since I've done that. I don't think I've curled my hair since I got it colored a couple weeks ago. Have I? Pretty sure I haven't. Are we talking flaps or is that a different doctor? No, Gretchen only is our other therapist. So not flaps. Unless you are, Lulu, you are. Unless you are Elizabeth Bates, who is with us today, because she did see some flaps. Remember? She had a patient flash the coot, which I honestly think was what a fascinating story. One, I'm glad she shared it with us. I thought it was really interesting that she shared that. Also, the nip hanging out, that was kind of a lot in a good way. Like I love that she gave us that information. I don't know how I would handle it. Gretchen, have you ever had anybody flash you their cooter? Tell us, Gretchen. Come on. Don't be a tease. Kim Leaf, it's okay if you do. Oh, good, baby angel, because I love you in my lives. I love seeing you, so I'm glad you could be here. It was really interesting. It wasn't that interesting. How would you ever imagine to see a coot flashed in a therapy session? Doesn't that seem like a strange place to flash your cooter? Same with letting a boob out in therapy. I don't know. That just seems Alicia, you're trying to eat, no flap talk. I wasn't really going to go into the flaps. But I do think it's odd. I think it's odd. Love you, Leslie. And I honestly believe that our girl Elizabeth Bates thought it was odd. She seemed just as taken aback. No? I haven't ever watched that Unindoctrinated. Diane Tierney. I love catching your lives. You make me feel like my friend is here with me. I am with you. I love you too, Diane. Thank you for saying that. That's okay. Make it make sense. Go watch it because it was a very interesting. Let's see what she said here. Hold up. During my training, old male had shorts on and was going commando, saw some berries. That's awesome. How did you feel about it? Old men balls are kind of weird. They're different. They're not the same thing. I speak from very personal experience. You got to get used to them. It takes a minute. Alicia, I know you're eating, so you might want to mute this. It takes a second. Honestly, though, kind of becomes like probably like alcohol. It's an acquired taste. After you've seen a few hangy balls on the olds, you kind of start to think about it in a good way. I like it. I'm into it, honestly. Now, do I have like a weird fetish about it? No. I'm just saying I don't mind a hangy pair. And if one were to hang out commando in a therapy session whilst talking, I don't know that I would tell him to put his mouse back in his house. You know, I got to get a hold of her, Dawn. The Dr. Melissa Halverson. I think she's still going to do a live with us. I just haven't talked to her. And she hasn't really been in our chats. You just looked away, Gretchen? I don't know that I would. I think it's one of those things. I kind of like old balls, and I don't know. It's not a problem for me. Oh, you're good with ball talk, Alicia? I get it. I'm more comfortable with balls than flaps myself. Which is probably why I am straight, because I'm not comfortable with the cooter. I'm trying to get comfortable with my own, but I can tell you right now, there's no way. There's just no way. I'll never be into it like men are. You know, there's a lot of men out there that really love the coot. I don't. There's no way. Now I love women. Otherwise, I love women. Like love them. I prefer women. I prefer hanging out with women way more than men. Um, I think women are more interesting. I think they're more beautiful. I think their features are amazing. Like everything about women. I also think they're just super smart. They make me feel calm. Women are just to me just they're just amazing. Now, I love men too, but women keep me interested more in life, and I just enjoy being in their space. Most of them, not all, but there's no way. There's no way I want to get sexual. I just don't. I think cooters are gross. Yeah, Tampa B. Yeah. Michael, you're watching from Daytona Beach. I like to hear that. My Gramps balls sometimes hang out of his sweat shorts, and I'm not okay with it. I can't unsee it. It's like two oranges and a pair of nylons. That's probably the best thing I've heard. Definitely this evening. Definitely, Shambot. And you know, it may be okay with me because I marry old men, but also I worked in senior living. I've seen a lot of balls. It didn't bother me. What is wrong with me? I can handle the cooter talk, but I'm uncomfortable with the ball talk because you're a man. You would rather talk about cooters. Blake Reese, sadly, I have to catch up tomorrow. I have a super early day at work. I love you too, Blakey, and I totally understand. This is not our usual time, Blakey. Okay. You haven't seen old balls yet. I married a younger man. I think I prefer older balls to younger balls. Is that weird? I've seen young ones. I've seen old ones. One thing I will say is Jeff has the weirdest set of balls that I've ever seen because his just looks like one globe. It's like just one. They're not separate, and I don't know if he knows that. Um, like I don't know if he's ever taken a look. I'm not sure. I don't want to make him feel bad, but every time I see him, I'm like, that doesn't look right. It just looks singular. It just looks singular. And Jeff's old. He's going to be 66 in like a month. So it's weird. It's like one snow globe. It just looks like a snow globe. It's weird. It's yeah, it's very you've seen globe balls? Why do we do this? This is why I'm not growing, guys. This is why people are not subscribing. This is why people are unsubscribing. And you do it to me. I feel like it's not only my fault. You have to take part of the accountability here. I mean, This is why nobody wants to work with us, by the way. This is why I don't get anybody saying, Reese, I'd love to do a show with you. Nobody. Not even Tommy. Globe balls. Gross. I love all balls. Yeah, I'm a little judgy about the Uniball. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Let's get Hefs to weigh in on this. I like big swinging balls. They slap right at. All right, Hef, why did I know you were going to go there? I knew it. Yeah, globe balls. That's what we're calling it. Poor Jeff. Luckily, he doesn't really watch my lives anymore. Black Boots Lurker here from New York. May I jump in about balls? Young balls are little and scrunched up. Old balls are heavy and hanging. Wonderful. That must be what it is. I like the older balls. I kind of like that it looks like a dog that hasn't been neutered, or it looks like some sort of a farm animal, if you will. You've seen glow balls? So this is common. Okay. All right. I wondered. I've seen a lot of balls, guys. I have been to the rodeo many times, more than I want to admit. That's the first set of globe balls that I've ever seen. Balls are as diverse as coots. Yeah, sorry, Ken. Sorry, you might want to pop back out. Lily, is it why? I've seen a lot of balls in my life. They are like snowflakes, never the same. Interesting. Hi, Sharon. I love that. Been married 37 years and I still love my husband's balls. That's serious love, because I don't know that I have ever loved a set of balls, like even just in a short marriage, a shorter time. I don't tend to stay married very long before I go on. I love you, Fancy Nancy. You have seen globe balls as well. Okay, so this must be common. Huh. You don't like balls at all, Tampa Bay man? I don't mind balls. They're just so unique. Some of them are kind of like less hangy. Some of them are really hangy. I can't imagine. I would not want to have balls. I can tell you that. Like, how do they avoid sitting on them? Does anybody ever wonder that? Uh-oh. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys, I've got a little bit of a surprise for you. Just a little tiny, just a quickie. It's just going to be a quickie.
Is that the word? Is that the word? It's only a quickie.
I don't know. I don't know how your style.
I don't remember. I had one at one time.
You'd like to take your time.
I had a style. It's been a long time. I don't remember what my style is either. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember. I think my memory was, though, that it was slow. Hello, retired red.
That it's good? Are you good at it?
Slow.
Oh, slow.
I think I was pretty good at it. My memory was that I was, but it's like I said, it's been it's been a hot minute. Hello, Emily.
Like slow and soulful?
Hey, Tampa B. Slow and soulful.
Listen, you're in my house tonight. The other day I had to mind my manners and I was in your house. You're in mine. So let me get back to this question just for a friend. Actually, it just came in on the text. Is Tommy slow and soulful? Are you slow and soulful, Tommy? She wants to know.
I am.
Are you really?
I am. Yeah, I am.
Ooh.
To be sure, I am.
I have to comment on something real quick before you leave, because you're so in and out. You tend to be quick with me.
Is that the word on the tier?
Maybe not with the other girls, but with me you tend to be kind of get in, get out. I just have to say something real quick. I really want to comment.
Mention that and a thumb down. Did everybody catch that? Maybe
my
she
computer
didn't see
knows
that,
me.
But all she said was that, the whole in and out thing, and it was instantly just a wah, wah. Your computer knows better.
You don't mind, do you? I got to say something. Those are for you.
That's so cool.
You don't mind if I make a comment, do you, real quick?
No, you go.
I want to give you a lot of credit where credit's due. I really like the ensemble. I'm very much into. I just want to say I really like the whole prepster look, the country club look with the glasses. I just want to say that it's everybody loves it. The the feedback's coming in as we speak. Everybody loves it, and we can't seem to get enough.
Well,
And
I'll be
good for you,
damned.
because I commented on your wardrobe the other day, and I've noticed that you've really polished things up, and I'm into it. I'm here for it, and
Yeah.
I want to get more. I'd like to see more. I'd like to get on. I'd like to do it. See more.
I'm all
I
over
like it a
that.
lot.
I'm all over that. Okie Mom
See,
says, I love quickies. The long drawn out stuff is exhausting. That's my, you've
I
heard my theory.
I
Once a
like a
king,
little bit of
always a
both.
king. Come on, squirrel. Once a king, always a king, but once a night is enough. There you go. Look who's here.
Honestly, once a night is more than enough for me. Especially if there's a lot of before stuff going on.
Yeah. See what happens when I don't have a basket?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. There's squirrel. Hey, squirrely. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting tail whipped.
Yeah, guys, Tommy
Insert
looks
your
really
favorite
good.
joke.
We need to update his jeans, but we're not worried about the bottom half right now. We like what's going on top, and I just want you to know that it looks it's there for me.
How funny is it that the kitty cat just? I mean, she's not a shoulder kitty. She's huge. Look at her. She's a very very big animal. She
Mhm.
just thinks she's a shoulder kitty because she demands all of the attention and affection. You can
I think
understand
you
this.
I think you attract all the kitties to your shoulder.
I am definitely I am a cat whisperer to be sure.
Mhm. I think you attract all the kitties to the yard.
I I could write a really foul version of that right here on the spot. Like something instantly came to mind, but I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because I'm the bigger of the. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. In fact, look, just in
He
time,
likes it. He doesn't
she
mind.
drops
Oh,
the.
are you talking about
She.
with squirrel? Oh yeah. No, that's cute.
Oh, look at her curling up her head on me. She literally is just going to go to sleep up there.
Yeah, that's really cute. Mhm.
That's a pretty spoiled animal right there.
Ken, I can't help it. I think this happens when we get into the late nights, Ken, because we don't do a lot of late nights. So, thank you for noticing and pointing that out. Tommy, what else do you know?
Um, honestly, the I know that this cat has put weight on. I mean, it. She really has put on a ton of weight. I remember when Squirrel first started doing the whole shoulder kitty thing.
It's
You
so
didn't have
cute.
to work out in order to keep her on your shoulder. You know what I mean? Now, I like to keep my arm like this. Yeah, I'm a cat tree.
It's
I
an
need another
adorable
one.
position.
I need another one on this side. Well, what's funny is it is an adorable position. When she's like this and I walk around the house, she points with her eyes in the direction she wants to go. So, like right now, she's just chilling, but she would stare in the direction and you sort of get she has figured out a way to use me like a vehicle
Mhm.
as a way to get around the house.
I like that.
No talking needed. Let's just gaze at squirrel. Black Boots gets it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Tortoiseshell cats are known for gaining weight. That's okay though, because she carries it beautifully. She is a very, very pretty kitty. Don't you think she carries it well?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. Um, what else? Do you have anything else? What else is going on with you?
Full crew. Uh, let's see. So this weekend I'm heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
We talked about that. I was
Yeah,
considering going with you.
that would have been awesome. I really wish we could have pulled that off. Squirrel, am I bothering you? You want? She's going to go for the other shoulder. You spoiled little animal.
I would. I would
Um,
if I were her. You were
right.
saying?
Yeah, so I'm going to New Mexico this weekend for a huge pepper festival,
Okay.
and I am going to be taking the crew with. I'm going to go a live feed. Hopefully you can join me too as well. I like the hair, by the way.
It's about time you said something. Jeez. I've been flirting for the last 7 minutes with you, and you're just talking about cat trees.
I had a 60-pound animal balancing on my shoulder. It was, you can't know, like it was really, I was looking at it the
I
entire
can give
time.
you
Did
I can give you a
you
little
do
more than
that?
that.
Did you do that, or did it? Do you have to go and get that done yourself? I mean, get that done.
No, I
Can
did
you
it.
knock that out yourself? I like it.
Mhm.
It's a good look.
Thank you so much. You've seen it before.
Oh, I did the
Um,
last time too. You know what would have really rounded it out? Just saying.
keep those on.
Your black rimmed glasses. See, you appreciate my glasses, but when I say,
I
"Oh, I
do.
really like those black rimmed ones that you had," you pick on me. You know, in Tommy's defense, this is way past my bedtime because I
Even
get up in the
better.
middle of the night.
Spice it
Right?
up.
You're hoping that I'm going to get punchy and start getting. You love her gaze.
Spice it up. Oh,
The
my gaze? Do I have a gaze?
apparently
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you're gonna come on, what do you have to do? You have to dial it up. And I don't
I
care
have
what
to.
hour it is. You dialed it up on Xiaoyan Smuts at 3 in the morning. Nobody wants to listen to this nonsense.
You know what? I can't see the shirt. I'm not getting the. Someone said your shirt is beautiful. Oh, yeah. No, that is
Everybody
a good
liked the
shirt.
green on me today.
That's a. I think green's a good color for it.
It's
I
my eye
do.
color.
You're,
Um,
you think it picks up your eye color?
no, my eyes are green.
Well, I'm
You
aware
both
of
look so.
that. Sorry, I've looked at them. Do you want to hear an interesting fact?
Yes.
My you have it's a very small percentage of the population has green eyes. Teeny percent of the population has green eyes.
Yeah.
Um, but I have, for whatever reason, ended up with a bunch of blonde women that had green eyes, including my ex-wife was a
That's
green-eyed blonde girl.
kind of weird.
No, not really. It's I like green eyes. Green eyes. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong song. But there is a green-eyed song. Green-eyed lady. There's a bunch of green-eyed songs actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's also one by Coldplay. I always
There is
liked.
also one. Oh no, there's so many. You have no. There are so many, and I know this because I am a fan of green eyes. I have a type. Do you think? Uh, if you've been around long enough, you've probably seen. Maybe you haven't, but um, I have a type. I'm one of those people that for sure that when people meet my or see pictures of my I have a type. I have had a type in the past anyway. And before
Thank you,
you start
Ty's channel.
rolling in on it, what's that?
Oh, I said
What
thank
did I
you to
miss?
Ty's channel and the Relate-A-Boat. The Relate-A-Boat is live.
The Relate-A-Boat has a very that really has a cool ring to it.
It does. I like it.
Pepper says, "Now I
They've
got to dye my hair blonde and get green contacts." No nonsense. I didn't say exclusively. I just said that I seem to have ended up with a lot of people.
mhm. Um Interesting. That's kind of strange. I did not know that about. I knew that you liked blondes,
I do. I do.
but
It's
that's a lot of
been
men
a
do.
thing. What is my cat doing that she's not supposed to be doing? Oh,
That's awesome,
yeah,
Jen Nelson.
green and blue depending on mood. Oh, you have mood ring eyes. Very
What the
cool.
hell does that mean? Oh, I think you have the husband that has a crush on me. I have a couple husbands that have crushes on me. Reese, my husband said if you stood up and was naked from the waist down, he would jump out the window. Is that an insult? I don't know. That doesn't feel warm to me. That doesn't make me want to stand up ever again. So can you ask him to clarify that, Purple Groovy, please? Because that could hurt and I may lose sleep over it.
Um,
Is that because I'm ugly naked from the waist down? Everybody knows that. I mean, you guys have almost all seen me naked. So,
I think that's
ooh,
more of a cartoony kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that was a bad,
Hey, Kai.
almost, almost blonde, green eyes and curvaceous. Well, curvaceous curvaceous and green eyes is excellent.
I have a couple of
Almost,
curves. Look, it's Kai. Remember Kai from Clearwater?
I do.
I
I
love
do.
Kai.
Kai, I'm wearing a sub today. But oh, I wish you were. I had on a really great watch earlier. I just finished restoration on it. I'll show you the next time I'm on, because
Oh, please. I
I
love to
almost
see.
had it on. Yeah, almost had it on. I know you have a thing
Um,
for my watch.
I do have I tend to have a thing
It's
for your
it's the
watch.
word. It's the word on YouTube. It's getting around. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it
You
has
whip your
kind of
watch
gotten
out
around.
twice, and nobody ever lets you live it down. You know what I mean?
You are a watch swinger. I don't know if you do.
Yeah,
You swing that
yeah.
thing pretty far and wide.
Faker
Um,
news. Faker news.
oh,
Nonsense.
look at that. Kai said he was wearing his
Sea Dweller. I know the watch. I know it well. It's a handsome watch.
what are mood green eyes? What do you keep looking at your watch for? What are you doing over there?
I have a thing for watches. I'm a fan. This
Hmm.
is I have
Mood
a
green
watch thing.
eyes? What are mood green eyes? I don't know what that means.
Um, that your eyes change depending on what you're wearing, the mood that you're in, things of that nature.
Oh,
Your eyes can go blue. My father had remarkable eyes. They would toggle between uh, like a green and a blue, but most of the time were a grayish kind of a very in between kind of thing. It was an odd color. Looks like Ted Danson. That's not bad. Now, do you mean that looks like Ted Danson with the carpet, or with the like the real Ted Danson? What did I miss? What did I miss?
I don't really know, but Ted Danson he's a bit of a looker. I like him now with his white hair. Um,
I read the word paddle. They go so
oh,
fast. I just read the word paddle. So I
do you
thought,
mind
oh.
showing us one more time? Oh
No,
my
did somebody
God.
say just brown? There's no such thing as just brown. People write songs about brown-eyed girl. Come on, there's no. You can't. You realize there's no such thing. For every single person, no matter what color your eyes are, there's somebody out there that goes, ah, that slate gray, or that brown, or that doe-eyed, or that. That's the beautiful thing about life.
Barbara said that. She did too. When I first met her, she was like, yeah, that's true. Barbara, I remember that. Tommy, okay, kid, you can't be rubbing on my computer. Do you have a white couch?
Do I have a white couch? Maybe.
Wait, where was it? I can't. My cat is
Oh,
rubbing on my damn computer. There we go.
is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's a couch.
That's weird. I have white couches too. White leather couches.
How about this? Becky Gifford says, I want to join this channel now. Well, get on it.
Where?
What are you waiting on? Oh, I don't know. Anybody that
Let's
says
see
I want
that.
to join this channel now seems like
Get on the. Oh,
I'm
I see.
probably way behind. Oh, there you go. See that?
Yeah, Becky, what do you mean you
Moving me
want
down the
to? Just do
highway.
it, girl. Nobody's stopping you. Do it.
Hit that subscribe button.
JD,
Then hit the
yeah,
bell for notification.
he does have a white couch.
I do have a white couch in the background.
Okay, my
I
cat's being a
also have a
little.
cat doing something that it shouldn't be doing.
So do I. I have a cat right now that's messing around. Tommy, why? Do you have to leave?
No, but she's making whatever she's doing. It's not good, but that's all right.
Same with my cat.
That's
Do you hear this noise?
yes.
My cat is like messing around on my desk.
So are you at
Um,
20K? Are you at 20K?
no, and I think you're gonna beat me.
I wouldn't put any cash on that. Where are you at?
You are really close to me at this point, and you've been behind by a couple hundred. And now you're not. I'm at 19,848, so I need
150-ish.
100. Yeah, 150-ish,
It's nothing.
148.
You're right there.
I
You're
think you're gonna
right
beat
there.
me.
No, you know what happened is I was at 7. I was dropping like a stone until yesterday, but I went on Surviving the Survivor last night. I always get a bump when I go on Surviving the Survivor. Joel's great. Joel's great. I'm
Yeah, he
probably
seems
gonna have
like
to
a
go
cool
and see
guy.
him.
How was that show, by the way?
That
Oh, you're
was
gonna
such
go
a
see
cool
him?
show. Yeah, that's such a good. It was a great show. It was such a. The topic was fascinating. And
I
it was
watched a
the
little bit of it.
wheelhouse. Yeah, it was the wheelhouse of what I do. So it was cool.
I like that. I like that. Um,
My couch, my cat only scratches things that are porous. So if I got a leather couch, it's safe. But if I've got a couch that is made of like cloth or whatever, oh no, she will have an awful lot of fun with it. She's super into clawing things. But leather or things like that were good.
do you know my cat doesn't have any front claws? I rescued her that way, but it's kind of a good thing because I have really nice furniture and that would not work for me.
Well, yeah, she. I've been really blessed with Mara. My cat has not stolen my scarf. I'm so jealous too. Your skill is you surpassed me really quickly. It's a beautifully crocheted. I'm gonna have to show it to you. It's gonna blow your mind. What is my favorite late night snack? There, cotton candy. You may not believe this, right? This probably seems bizarre. Are you picking on me? You're gonna pick on me.
Like
I'm not gonna
CC, like cotton candy.
like cotton candy. Like that. I don't know why this would be. I've had a sweet tooth. I think my entire life I've had a sweet tooth. The older I get, you would think you would outgrow that. I do not. It's gotten way worse. I have that, but particularly cotton candy. Yeah, regardless of color, and preferably not the stuff that they add the hot stuff to, because in this state that's a big thing.
I would think you like the pink one.
I prefer pink everything. That's my favorite color. Pink cotton candy is the business, by the way.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that cotton candy is what you like to eat at night.
Well, I also like to eat it in the morning and in the afternoon and in the daytime. I'm just a cotton candy kind of a person. But you asked what my favorite late night snack is. That's you know what else is going to blow you away too? Altoids, big late night snack. I'm an Altoid guy. I might have a sweet tooth thing. You're picking on me every time I say something. You're laughing at me. You're having fun at my expense.
I'm not at all. Go on, please. You talk.
Well, those are the big ones. And now you made me feel self-conscious, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, I
Have
think
I
that's
ever
great.
skied anywhere in Canada? I have. I've skied at Whistler Mountain. I used to go there and ski pretty regularly. Loved it. Whistler Blackcomb, fantastic glacier skiing.
Oh,
Been there, done that. Silly squirrel.
is it as good as the real thing?
Of course not. But I have a daughter that worked at Baskin Robbins. So, but I am no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not real cotton candy, but it's worst snacks I've ever heard of. Says unindoctrinated. And do you know why you say that? With all due respect, because you're unindoctrinated. You have to see how I eat cotton candy and Altoids and Altoids.
Interesting. Um, are you a peach
Reese,
fan?
do
Do you
you
like
know
peaches?
that you are a snack? That's what Yadira said.
Oh, I'm
Are
a
you
snack.
saying?
I love it when people tell, well, especially men, but you dear, I'll take it. I have had guys tell me I'm a bit of a snack, and I don't know what it means. I assume there's some sort of a sexual innuendo to that, and I hope there is.
I would have to assume that there is. Now, are you cotton candy material? We're
I
trying
think
to.
so.
I'm trying to figure out the innuendo, and I'm lost. Tampa B, I love you. I really
I'll
do.
text
You're
you. I'll text you.
one of my favorite people ever. Tampa B is just great.
That's fantastic. I had no idea that you had such a sweet tooth and ate cotton candy around the clock. That's new. I didn't know.
Rebel stroke or Fernie kicks. Well, really, Buddha. I got to check that out.
Mhm.
The problem is that I used to be able to get into your country really easily, and then they got kind of odd about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So these days I don't get north of the border as much as I used to. Although my brother apparently is the David Hasselhoff. You know how like Germans love David Hasselhoff? Well, Canadians love Johnny Scoville.
That's
His
really
reality
sweet.
show. It's really kind of funny, but his reality show is like the most popular thing in the world above the north of the border. So
You're more salty, Kim. I would say the same. My late night favorite thing would probably be like chips.
There you go. There you go. I get
Yeah,
that. I get that.
yeah.
And a lot of
More of a
people,
chip. I'm more of a
right?
chip type.
I'm definitely more of the cotton candy, but to each their own. Uh,
Yeah. I think we
to
could
each,
coexist just fine. It wouldn't be a
I think
it
we could.
wouldn't
I
be
think we could.
I think it'd be fine if I had more of a chip person and you're more of a, the
Yeah.
CC. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like gummy bears. I do like gummy bears. Yeah, for
So do I.
sure. Fritos,
So do I.
definitely. By the way, this is Tommy. I want you to know this is Elizabeth Bates. This is our therapist that we had on earlier,
Oh,
and I don't. You probably didn't see that live, but we had nothing. We talked about you quite a bit. Nothing but good
oh,
things. Yeah,
well, that's a nice thing to say.
she
I'd love
loves
to
you.
hear that.
And I got to tell you something. You know JD in our chats. You
I
know
do.
JD. Okay,
I
JD has
do.
actually emailed us. Um, she is the sister of Elizabeth Bates. They're sisters.
JD is Elizabeth Bates' sister.
Yeah, and JD is a female, by the way, because I dated a
Do
guy
you
named
know?
JD once.
Do you know how many times I've been right guessing the gender of somebody on my channel? I want you to keep in mind that I have 18,000 or 19,800 and something people.
Yeah, I know you're
I,
about to beat me. Yeah.
I've not yet been right. You would think with a 50-50 shot of guessing, right? Tampa Bay men, right? No, no, screwed that one up.
I get it wrong all the time.
JD, I am really sorry, JD, for
Yeah.
assuming it and screwing up your gender for, well, as long as I've known you.
I
But
don't think you're the first
at
person to do
least,
it.
no, at least I'm batting 1,000 because I have not yet gotten anybody right. And if I had, then everybody else could get offended. But to date, I've not once guessed correctly.
Well,
So,
and to be fair, so you're seeing JD, right? But there's no
yes,
picture too. So sometimes that's hard. Like I said, I dated a guy, I told you his name was John Dillinger. That was his real name, but he went by JD. And so, I mean, JD tends to be, you think of a man. So I'm sure she's had that happen before and nobody's upset about it. And, but I love her
excellent.
and I love, see, she said she doesn't care. I knew she's cool. She
Well,
doesn't
you
care.
are a kind cat. I'm rolling with that. I will stick with that.
Yeah. Mara, we love you, girl. And Mara, you know John Dillinger. I've known Mara since I was 19. She lives close to my house. And she is one of the people who introduced me to John Dillinger when I was dating him. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm talking about him. He certainly doesn't. Last time I saw him, he avoided me like I've never seen. It was weird. I don't know why.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it was, as far as I remember, I really enjoyed boning him and good times. The problem with him was he did a lot of drugs, and I was not doing drugs.
Oh, no, that's well. You think that once someone is doing drugs on the regular, you have to toss out everything across the board. You can't you can't look at this and say, oh, well, maybe I did. No, all that's gone, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
so
And Mara, I totally believe that. The dude is, like, married now with 2 or 3 kids. Yeah, I this was what, 20 years ago? Yeah, I mean, who wasn't doing something then? I was doing something right before that, but I had quit. Go on.
I was doing stuff 20 years ago.
You were.
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, married with kids. Good-looking guy, though. Not so much now. I looked at his Facebook, but my god, back then, he was better looking than me. He was good looking. I've had a lot of boyfriends, and I have to say he was, pretty good.
He was
I was
handsome.
kinda proud of that one. Yeah, I was into it. I was into it.
Nice. It's always nice
Uh-huh.
to have someone that you're proud of.
Not a lot of skills. Not a lot of skills.
See now
Yeah.
that's so it was eye candy. It was
Definite
not
it's isn't that a bummer, by the way? Isn't that a bummer when you bone somebody and they're super hot and they're not. Now, I had a conversation in Jeff's, what's the place we get, the Scotch and Cigar Bar that we go to, and I talked to the guys, and they say women who are super, super, super hot, now this is from them, not me. I don't know. I don't bone women, but they said women who are super, super hot are never good in the sack because they don't have to be. They can lay there and that's their gift. They're hot. Um, so I find this to be true. I've boned some really attractive men, not good at it.
really.
I've had that happen to me. Yeah. Yeah. And I know, like some of them were out of my league. Some of them I was like, what are we doing? I remember my first husband, I introduced him to
Yeah, whoa,
somebody
whoa, whoa,
and
whoa, whoa, whoa,
he
whoa,
was so
whoa.
attractive. I introduced him to somebody and the person was like, "How did you get that?" I was like, "Gee, thanks." Now he was
You know what?
attractive. He was better looking.
Yeah, yeah, but that league garbage stuff. For real. I've been telling people, I mean, for a good 50 years, right around the time that I could start to form speech, that's just one of the most, I mean, ridiculous things. For real. Do you remember there was an actor by the name of Dudley Moore.
Oh,
He was
yeah, I
about
know who that was.
he
He's
was
like
about
5
that
feet
tall.
tall. Yeah.
He was about that tall, and he was born with a deformity. He had to have many surgeries. You very rarely see him in films walking where they show his entire. He was born with a club foot and required a bunch of surgeries to get it fixed, and slept with every single beautiful woman in Hollywood for about a 15-year stretch of time, and was sort of famous for being someone that women just adored because he really adored women.
Yeah.
But to look at, like, no one looked at that cat and went, well, there's your classically attractive. He was short. He walked with a pretty pronounced limp. He wasn't your leading man kind of a guy, but boy, oh boy, he kicked it with a lot of really, really a lot of confidence. I think confidence sells.
Oh, yeah, like right here. Who said it? Where was it? Like Hockey Guy says, kind of like Prince. Prince found a lot of,
Everybody.
yep.
Everybody. And he
What?
would walk through
And
New York holding their hand like this while they were in high heels. There was a picture of him and Kim Basinger, and I swear to you, it looked like a mother, like his
he
hand.
boned
He
Kim
didn't.
Basinger. Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
he did. Yeah, there
That
was a
was
great
Alec
picture of the two
Baldwin's
of them.
wife. What?
Yeah, that was way, but this was way before then, though.
Kim
Um,
Basinger is so hot.
you should have seen her in like 84, 85, 86, and 87. Like in the mid 80s, she was just yeah. But yes, yes,
Prince
Prince dated
Prince
everybody.
probably, yeah, but you can tell that dude was so good at it. You know he was good at it.
I think you're probably I think
Oh, he
that's a
was
pretty
skilled.
safe bet. I think that's a pretty safe bet.
He was
That's
skilled.
a, he was not
Um,
afraid of it. I'm sure I can promise you that I don't think there was a lot of fear in that dude's repertoire.
every
And
woman
there's
I've ever slept with, what is this? Every woman I've ever slept with had something amazing about them. Not so with every guy I slept with. I believe that. Women have amazing features. They do. I think women are way prettier and more interesting looking than men. They just are. Plus I love their bodies more. Women have really sexy bodies with like their hips and their boobs. Don't you think?
no argument whatsoever. No argument whatsoever. We're um, we're considerably less fascinating. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We're fairly simple, and
Mhm.
there's not much to us.
I
You
love
know,
men, but
the
I
uh,
think women
the
are more interesting.
they're way more interesting. The one thing that I will say is because I have long believed that women are superior to men in literally 99 out of 100 ways. I have never ever um, I've never said anything other than this. But the one thing that you suck at so bad that it's terrifying is friendship. You all are god awful at it. Literally god awful at it. Guys,
Wait, wait, wait,
guys
wait.
have the
Hold on. I'm
friendship
trying to
thing down
understand what you just said. The one thing that what?
that women suck at. You guys are the worst friends to one another. The way women treat each
Oh,
other is
yeah. Oh,
absolutely.
they're
And
the
I didn't
worst.
have this is something I was completely unaware of, uninitiated into in any way
They're
until the lifeboat.
vicious. Women are vicious.
I've never seen anything like it in my entire life.
Yeah.
I really haven't,
Yep.
and it's unfortunate because I feel like I feel like there's a whole lot to lifting each other up. It seems to work considerably better.
I've never had a lot of friends in my life, but I've witnessed it like in jobs and things like that. Women are can be really ugly with each other. Not all. And I'm going back witness, you made a comment a second ago about how we're generalizing like what those guys told me that like really really hot women are not good in the sack. Of course that's a generalization. Of course that's not going to be entirely true. I'm just saying I've had more attractive than I should have that was way out of my league men and and also there's certain weird things that those particular guys were like, I don't do this. And I was like, what? Like, I think it's weird when guys draw a line in what I'm saying, and everybody knows what I'm saying. So don't make me go there. But some men will be like, I don't do that. I'm like, what? Who hurt you? What are you talking about? Because I do it. You need to do it too.
It's more of the, I don't know. I'm a little freaked out by that as a concept.
Are you?
I am.
You
I'm freaked
you
out
think
by
it
that as
didn't
a
freak me
concept.
out? Freaked me out too. Also, it makes you introvert because I'm like, is it just me? Is he saying that because of me? Because of my Penelope? Surely
No,
not. Because she's
no,
always gotten a 5-star rating.
no. I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Look her
Period.
up. Look it on
I think
Yelp.
the,
Look
I
on
think
Yelp.
the, well, I have. It wasn't Yelp. Anyway, but
5 stars though, wasn't it?
it
World
was five
class.
stars. There was something along those lines. It definitely said I would call again or something.
Yeah, I would
Something.
revisit this
Would revisit.
this
Yeah.
hummingbird's nest was a nice one to lay my head.
No, when you said who hurt you, I think that's probably not even being funny, not too far off because honestly, and you can call me crazy. I'm not never pretended to be the brightest bulb and am a bit of a caveman. But my understanding is that we really did kind of were sort of engineered in such a way, right? That should be something that you should be pretty into. It's just it should be a draw. It is a genetic thing that kind of I just don't know how to say this nicely. There's no way to say this nicely. I personally think it's one of those things that there is an innate desire inside of that there's no control over. I don't mean that, but that's yeah. I'd be shocked to know that that model still exists. I'm a little
It's
freaked out by
weird.
that.
It's a
I
little
think I
weird.
think maybe they're destroying people. I think is maybe what's happening. Honestly, I think that the proliferation of some pretty nasty stuff that people watch might be doing some damage. We don't understand what all of that is going to do years from now. You know what I mean? Like Pornhub's
Yeah.
what, a generation old, 2 generations old. I don't
It's
know.
weird. It's
Yeah, it
weird, Tommy.
is. We live in a
I'm gonna
world where a weird
I'm
world.
gonna say right now, when I'm when I'm single, that will be a deal breaker for me. Now that I'm older and I'm skilled at what I do and I know what I like, I will be way more upfront about that. Of course, what am I not upfront about anyway? But I mean, I'm talking first date. Like, oh, you don't okay, well, Uber. Yeah, let's get out of here. Because it's a big deal. I like to
I,
get down. It's a big part of my life. Seriously, I am very into things like that.
I've been known to say really odd. One of my all-time favorite expressions has always been they still make you. When people go, oh, I don't do that. I always do that. I swear to God, I thought they discontinued it with you in like 1971. They had
Yeah.
a recall on that model and said, oh, we're just not going
Well,
to make
and
this. But
and here's the thing, it's not out of like because you should do it. I'm not speaking for anyone but me. I enjoy it. Personally, I enjoy it because I'm all about lovey-dovey. I'm all about dating and hand holding and that leads into that. I enjoy it because it's fun. I want to enjoy
yeah,
that with somebody. It's not like I feel obligated, like I expect you to do it because I have to do it. Hockey guy, what did you ask me? That was such an interesting question, hockey guy. Besides Jeff, who's the best lover you've ever had? Now, I've boned a lot of people, but I gotta say, there was a guy I dated. His name was Jeremy, and he worked for the railroad. Dude was the worst alcoholic ever.
oh, no.
He would drink 36 beers every night when he got
Yeah,
home,
where are you?
and he would pop pills like crazy with him. And it got so creepy. Like he would fall asleep on my couch with a lit cigarette. Like he would just, dude would just, he could never, therefore, if you think about it, he couldn't
Yeah,
perform, right? You
right. Yeah,
can't
they
when you're that
struggled.
drunk. And yeah,
Yeah,
but that guy, it was just around the clock. That's all he wanted to do all the time. I don't know if it was the drugs. I don't know if it's because mine was world class, which I really do think she is. I've checked my Yelp, guys. There's a lot of good reviews about her. And
nice.
she still runs just fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah,
C-section, everything's good.
nice, nice, good.
But he was God, like it's one of those things you remember. Like, do you have somebody that you particularly remember?
Sadly, um, yeah, no, there's one. You
Okay.
know, this is no, it's gonna sound like a bummer, and it's gonna make me sound like a really horrific person. You know, because you know, I was married a few times. I had a
Same.
I had a pretty I had a pretty memorable um, short term thing. It wasn't a one night stand. Um, because it lasted longer than one night. But I had a really short experience with somebody. It was just over a weekend, a week. Um, it was an island kind of a setup, sand, you know, tropical. It was completely different than where I lived, which at the time was, and it was just lovely. And I was,
What are you
yeah, it
looking
was.
at? Who are you talking to? Why do you keep
I'm
looking away? I'm trying to follow
I'm
you and you're
I'm reliving every aspect of it. It was lovely, actually. It was really lovely. You know, there's no filthy, horrific details. To be really honest with you, you would be very disappointed over the course of the time. I think we got it on twice or something. It was almost embarrassing, but I spent a ton of time talking and had a really kind of wild. Um, this person was so open about discussing the. Yes, there was one that really sticks out. And that's all I have to say about that. And
that's
then you
kind of
get
sad
old.
that
Go ahead.
it's kind of sad to me though. Like you're the way you're describing it, it sounds like it was great, but this was so like a quick like a blip. Like what the hell?
You know what? It was not alone.
Oh no, Rain, it's not just you. I'm all over it. I haven't blinked since he got here. Um that country club look, it gets me every time. Please
her
step
picture
keep
is
that up.
still on his wall. The only
It's
picture
good.
on my wall, the only picture on my wall is of Alice.
Tommy, I don't know
Promise.
though. I feel a little sad about whatever it is that you're it sounds like it was a long time ago. I don't know. I'm putting just picturing it, but I feel a little sad for you that this was memorable, but it's twice. That
First of all,
sucks.
for all you know, it was 2 days ago. For all you know, I mean, it wasn't, but
2
the
days ago. Wow.
assumption, yeah, the
Fresh.
assumption that it was a long time. No, I haven't done anything. I'm a
Okay.
monk at this point. But the assumption it was a long, long time ago is not necessarily a great assumption. It was one of those situations where it was like a short affair, but it was pretty phenomenal. It was lovely.
Was this like the one that got away? I feel sad for you.
You know, there were a lot of the ones that got away. I was a bad dude, and I met a lot of people that weren't. But this was definitely I don't know.
You're awfully fidgety.
They haven't got away yet. Like I'm not dead. Maybe that person's out there. Maybe I'm tracking them down. Maybe I know where they're at. Maybe I'm stalking them for like weird at a distance and have like pictures with yarn going from one place to another so I can track where this person is going to be. You know,
Okay, that switched gears.
took a turn. Took a
I think
turn,
we're
did it?
wading into some waters that we may not be comfortable in.
No, I
Um,
don't. No, but again, these are assumptions. For all you know, I've been texting this person, and we're back in contact with one another.
oh,
Well,
okay.
there's actually no truth to that either. But no, I'm just going with there. All of these. No, there have
You're
been a
so
lot of
damn
assumptions.
fidgety. I know everybody's
You
noticing it. You're
assumed.
fidgety, you're scooting around in your chair. What are you doing? Are you thinking have you tried to track her down? I'm kinda into this.
No, to be really honest with you, I don't track people down. You can't track people down, right? You can track people down. I can't track people down. Lovely. Thanks, Phil. That was the adjust. Excuse me.
Uh,
That's
oh my God, you are a bit of a tease. I wish I knew more
you're
about this
funny.
situation. It sounds exciting. Like I'm kind of into it. I'm picturing it.
Here's
That's
no.
if that's
I'll
kind
help.
of weird, I guess. But
No, I'll help you out. In all honesty, the problem is the idea of looking somebody up from your past. It's a little tougher for me, right? I'm gonna look somebody up and go, "Hey, long time no talk. Really, what have you been up to? Ooh,
but what if
can
that
we
person
skip
feels the
that?"
same way you felt about that 2 times?
Well, since that time, I'm going to guess that person did a really different set of life events that I did. You understand what I'm saying? Like when I have to overcome so much. Now, you know me and you've gotten to know me and you've watched the channel for a long time and right and you feel like you really get a chance to know it was like cotton candy if you really want to know the truth.
Really? I've never heard of
Yeah.
such a thing in my life.
I don't know that I've ever said it as such a thing, but seeing as I was saying that it was my favorite thing earlier, it seemed like an appropriate thing. But no, I've never described anyone else's that way. It wasn't that. It was more than that. It was my ability to communicate with the person was really amazing,
I get
and
that. Okay, I get that.
that's something that I struggle with very often. And the I mean, like the walls weren't falling in because of how fantastic. Like I said, it only happened a couple of times, but it looked like it could have been something really friggin' phenomenal. The communication was great and all of that, and it just
Oh,
yeah,
I get what you're saying. So it was more than just that. It was more of a it was
and
all
I
like
would
the stars aligned in a lot of different ways.
yeah, and it was really and it should have probably been something so much bigger, but it just
Mom and dad are talking right now. Pipe down, Tampa B man.
right down.
Um,
And Kimmy's Blue goes, no, no, they don't.
so you had a whole connection, it sounds
It
like.
was a connection. It was a connection. Um, but to reach out, you reach out to that person and they go, "Oh, what did you do after this?" And you go, "Oh, I got really into the heroin and drugs and went to prison, robbed some banks, went to prison." Well, no, first there was some possession of stolen property, went to prison on that, and then I robbed some banks and went to prison. Married my attorney, got out, did some gun running. Yeah, you know what I mean? By the end of
Tommy,
that, they're like, you know what we need to do is get together again. Let's link up. I think that might be fun. They usually go, oh, good. Tell your mom and them I said what's up, and then they hang up.
Tommy,
And
you realize though that like I really have tried to talk to you about this.
mhm.
People not a lot of women don't think that. A lot of women don't hear your story and go, "Oh, you are such an
Because
amazing person." Nobody
but
sees that.
you met me. The people you're talking about met the other me. Right? When I say that I completely redid everything of who I was, I really did. Right? So um even chances are this person would have a very different opinion of who I am anyway. Right? Because honestly, tell me I already knew that about you and still fell in love. See that Tampa B loves me and I love Tampa B.
Everybody
Um,
loves like nobody thinks that.
Everybody, because you all have never seen the ugly, right?
That's
You
correct
never,
because the ugly is behind you. You did your time and it's done.
right? But the
It's no longer a
girl,
part of you.
but the girl with the ship that went this way, she was with the ugly dude, and and I would have to then, be able to say to this person, let me take you up to speed of what was really going on at that time. You know what I mean? Like my whole life was a sham, and I would have to it's really cool, and I don't have any problem at all with people like meeting you and meeting all of you because they're Tommy Scottle's never done a damn thing wrong, like straight out, never done a damn thing wrong.
I
She
bet
might be
she would be amazed. I bet she
she
would.
would she you know what she might
Every girl loves you. That's all I ever hear. Everybody loves you. Like nobody understands why you're single because
Um,
you have so much to give. You are so sweet.
but you also, and this
Did you
is,
fall in love with her? Like would you say you kind of fell in love with this girl?
uh, you know what? You do so much dope that I'm still learning what that means. I'm not jacked up, but I'm still learning what that means.
Yeah.
I think I've got it actually figured out, but it's a new thing. It is really a new thing. So I don't know. It's pretty damn fond of the person. Here's the better way to put it. Uh, I was blown away at my ability to communicate with this person, which is always, this is just going to sound rotten, but um, getting laid isn't the hard part, right? Being able to communicate afterwards is really the hard part because um, that requires something that's just different. And that happened to me so infrequently that when if I could lay there and talk to somebody afterwards, then that would have been something that I would have really liked to pursue. And I didn't have an opportunity to do that. And that's kind of a bummer.
That is a bummer.
But that's more of what it was. Again, it wasn't that the paint was peeling because the sex was fantastic and all of that. Because to be honest, I don't remember it being remarkable or anything like that. But the communication was pretty fantastic.
Well, you realize like, thank you, Barbara, and he knows. I
I
tell him
love
all
you,
the
Barb.
time.
Thank you. I appreciate
Um,
that.
communication can be, in my opinion, way better than sex.
No question.
When you meet somebody
No,
that you really can communicate with, holy crap, that's such a
no
gift.
question. No question. Because the biggest sex organ lies between these two, right? That's the biggest sex organ. It's got nothing to do with anything below here. It's all right in there. And that's the truth. And that's probably what made this like I spent 2 or 3 days in bed just laughing. And you know what? You should probably not let anybody like that get away.
You
If you could
did? Oh,
screw it,
you guys did that?
yeah, we spent 2 or 3 days in bed screwing around, laughing, having fun, and then I went my way and she went her way, and that's just not right. But things happen, and then But let me tell you something: it will never happen again, right? If ever I find myself in that same situation again, I'm not letting that person leave. Right.
I love that.
So you live and learn. That's the takeaway from that. Like your what did you say the guy worked on? The railroad, right?
Yeah.
You need a railroad guy that maybe has given up the drink. Maybe
Yeah.
put
See,
that
that's
behind
the
them.
thing. That's what I was going to say. Actually, it's really, to me, that's what I go for. Anybody can connect sexually. I'm sorry, but like you can make that work. Anybody can go get laid, I feel like. But when you have that plus the power of that connection, communication, love, all of that, and it just the stars align, that's something else. And you can't do that with everybody. You just don't have that kind of chemistry. It's impossible.
No, yeah, and yeah, and I'm
It's
not right.
gold.
I've got all kinds of hangups. Everybody's got all kinds of hangups, right? I've got all kinds of hangups. Everybody's got all kinds of hangups. So um, it's difficult to navigate those waters to be sure, but it always just keeps coming back to communication. It really does. It always just keeps coming back to communication and connection. The person that's why I trip out to every person that thinks there's one too many wrinkles on their elbow, right? Or the
Yeah,
or
that's
the
weird.
crow's feet, have grown a quarter of an inch because the the connection thing, when the connection happens and you feel that connection, then everything kind of falls away and it's you and that person. And you know what? You don't know what they look like. Honest to God, all that stuff, it becomes, there's a connection that, I don't know. It's going to just sound hokey, but the truth of the matter is that when you're really when you're connected to somebody, they're the most beautiful person on planet Earth, and there's nobody that can
That's
tell you any
true.
different. There's
That's
literally nobody that
true.
can tell you any different.
But I also have to say, I have had relationships where I had that connection, the communication was really good. Have you ever had that though, where the sex is weird? It's like awkward and they're not very good at it. I've also experienced that. It's hard to find where it's good both ways. I've had it where people are kind of like not either they're not interested in sex as much or they're just not really like very good at it. Yeah, Lisa, I can't just get laid. I need chemistry and connection. Me too. There's no way I could just sleep with somebody. I have to feel it. But I'm a Cancer sign. I already asked him, Barb, please show my friend Reese how to get memberships. I
I
don't know how to
shall,
do it,
I
and he's going to help me.
I shall help you figure out how to do that. You know what, I can do that. I used that as another way to try to connect for a really long time. Like just hopelessly went out and tried to sleep with everybody that I could for a long time.
Yeah, because you were
But
looking
that's
for
not,
that probably.
well, and it's not connection. It's a really messed up something else. But when the perfect combo, absolutely the perfect combo is the person that
It's
you know
hard to
that
find.
it's super hard to find. It really is. It's
Yeah.
super hard to find. And you know something? This is why people, again, you like them extra crispy, right? You tend to prefer your. There is something that rings that bell, right? And everyone has something that for them connects differently, right? I know exactly what. And when the connection happens, um, do I have a type? Chances are she's going to be blonde, right? That's been a thing. Light eyes has been a thing, but have I been with girls with brown eyes? I haven't. I've been with brown haired girls too. When the connection is there, then the connection is there. And I think that, but if you really can communicate with somebody, you can fix the sex part. But just because you can have sex doesn't mean you're going to be able to fix the communication part. That one does not
Right.
really work very well. I've known people that, boy, we were great, but not at anything other than that. And that's just awful. There's
Yeah.
not much to that,
It's awful. But I agree with JD here too. That creates and forms real trust. When you have that, that's when
Absolutely.
you can super open up and trust a person. And I love JD's sister here, our therapist friend, Elizabeth. I feel you guys have that kind of chemistry. It's palpable. I think we can all feel it. And I'm just going to say it. Boom. Well, that's no
Well,
secret.
how about that?
That's not a secret. Well, I don't know. Maybe Tommy doesn't feel that way. I've always felt that way. I love chatting with you, Tommy, because you are one of the few guys in my life that I've ever known that you just can continue to communicate with me. And I love that.
Yeah, that's probably a new that's probably a new thing. I mean, I've always been super into communication, but I've probably never been super into it with people watching. But I think it's one of the healthiest things in the world. And in the beginning, when it's funny when someone will say something like, "Do they know we're here?" They're to watch a guy and a girl who aren't intimate with one another have an intimate conversation is bizarre. It really is. And the number of people who reach out to me afterwards and say that it's bizarre in the best of ways. In the best of ways. I think people used to talk like this. I think people used to have normal conversations, and people used to push boundaries of conversations in healthy ways. It doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Tommy needs to explore
It's sad. It's kind of a lost art.
I have explored the redhead version. I promise. I was an epic bad guy. I was a dog. I was an epic.
What are you
dog.
looking at? Why do you keep looking so distracted?
You don't hear that?
No.
Did you hear that? Okay. So check this out. Do you see that? That right there is a cat standing on the side. She was on top of the television set, right? Balancing on the top of the TV.
Oh my
So
God. It's like you have a toddler in the room.
So I was wondering if that 50-inch television set was going to fall. Now she's balanced on the top of it, literally.
Well, go get her ass.
But I get that. What could you be looking at?
Oh, squirrel.
What could you be looking at? So could you hold this up? Hey, get down here. What are you doing? Come here.
Oh my God.
She's an evil little kitty. Now she's doing.
I'm glad you showed us because I thought like your girlfriend was in the room and you were like trying to just okay.
My girlfriend is in the room. Unfortunately, she's balanced on top of a television. Okay? This is a problem. Now she's loafing. Do you see?
Oh my God, what a brat.
You have no idea. And I tell everybody, they all go, "Oh, you have the sweetest cat in the whole world." And she's spoiled rotten. She knows she's got nothing to worry about because she's not disciplined. I don't discipline this cat, so. But that's what I was looking at. I was looking at her getting ready to destroy my house. She's
See,
an
that's why it's
acrobatic
nice to
kitty,
have a
to be
really
sure.
fat cat because she can't balance on stuff like that.
Did you just call?
I
I'm
did.
sorry. What did
That's
you say? Kid was just called what?
I can do it. I'm her mother.
Apparently.
Mhm.
Apparently. I said
Also, we have
60
the same
pounds.
body type.
Lou.
We both have really short legs and a chubby body like a corgi. I can say it.
You're not built like a. You say the weirdest things. You're built
That's
like a
so true.
corgi.
But you continue to stick around for it, so I don't know who's worse.
She meant fat cat. No,
With
she
a
did not.
PH.
No, she did not. Kid is big
Oh,
boned. I said that. I
what's it to
said big.
you?
I said kid was big boned, and I was. I mean, treated really poorly.
That's because it was
Did
the holidays, and you don't say that about women around the holidays. Now we're
okay.
going into spring. You can make fun of, you can say things, but around Christmas time,
Oh, I got you. See, I
yeah,
learned. I learned. I learned.
yeah, you learn. You're easy to train. Yeah, I'm a little sad for your story, but I hope the best for you because you really are like one of a kind, and especially in that sweater.
Did you hear that? Okay, that was the zoomies. My cat is now on top of the higher thing behind that, but she did a burrum off of my date palm, which she probably just destroyed in the process. This is Squirrel. She's my cat. She's
I don't
keeper.
know what to say. My cat doesn't. My cat doesn't do that.
It's what it is. Is there like either a mosquito or there's something. Well, we don't have mosquitoes here, but there's something. There's something that she has seen that is going to make her do things that are going to terrify me all night.
You know,
Um,
I just said this about our TV. We have a 72-inch TV, and it looks like Tommy's. It's just sitting on a table.
do you know why
Shouldn't we
it's
mount
not?
that on the wall?
Do you know why it's not? Honestly, because number one, it's a piece of crap. I've had it for like 5 years, 6 years. I need to upgrade the thing, and I don't even know if this is the room. I don't watch television, right? It's a non thing in my life. So this is here for other people to. Did you see the cat? I pretended Lisa Marie. That's it, man. I'm gonna find you.
But
I'm
I
gonna
do make
find
him
you.
uncomfortable also sometimes. At times. Yeah, mounted is better, Tommy. It's always better mounted.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree with you. She's a total diva. She really is a total diva.
Yeah. Maybe you
Fortunately,
should get another cat.
I can't have enough. If you want to know the truth, I've always felt that way.
You like a lot of
Do do
cats?
do 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 do. Wow, that's heavy. Thanks, Carl and Grad. A fleeting, faded dream amongst the reality of our eternal spiritual journey. This carnal world is merely a flicker of a moment in eternal time. Hold on to yourself, be good, or stop by for my ASMR.
Oh,
I will be posting all of that. That's next week. I'm not kidding. And now I'm going to go get that cat down before she jumps onto those blackout
that's okay.
shades.
We get it. We get it. We get when you get uncomfortable and gotta bolt. But I do just want to say I love the sweater. I love the glasses. Let's keep this going. Okay.
I will. I can keep this look. Cindy B says I just jumped in. What the hell are we mounting? Well, on that note,
Many things.
you, my friend, have a good evening.
You do the same. We'll talk tomorrow, brother.
I sure hope so. All right, squirrel up.
Okay.
Come on. Hear that? Thought I was kidding. Hey,
It's a problem.
hey. She just talks. All right, see you guys.
Okay. Bye.
Get over here.
Well, what a fun time. Isn't he fun? I really enjoy talking to him, but I have to be honest, I felt a little bit of and guys, I'm going to sign off in a minute too. I felt a little sadness for him with that story. I wanted it's effing snowing here. That's insane. I wanted Tommy to I want him to find happiness. I really do. I have high hopes for him. I think he's a great guy and honestly, I'm like, how is he single? But I say that about Sterling too. Like both really good guys, but they're single by choice. I need to remember that. And they're probably looking for something super special in particular. At that age, they kind of know probably what they want and what they don't want. And it's not the easiest thing to find, right? I think we should all find happiness, Witness. Absolutely. I am too, hockey guy. I could not be more happy that you are back in the fold, my friend. And guys, thank you for being with me this late. This is kind of an unusually late hour for us. And thank you, Cindy B. You can be happy and single on Indoctrinated, absolutely. And I get the impression that Tommy and Sterling both are happy and single. They aren't going to settle. That's right, JD. Well, thank you, Phoenix Rising. What a nice thing to say. Love you, Carrie Ann. I saw that you just got here. Yeah. So, guys, I just wanted to say that I had a great time today with Elizabeth Bates. I absolutely love her. I absolutely love her. You're welcome. Make it make sense. I love her sister, JD, who's in the chat. And Gretchen only asked me to come on and do this live. I was not going to do a live tonight, and she texted me and said, "Can you do a live?" I said, "All right, girl, I'll do it if you want me to, and I'll be there." So, Gretchen, thank you for sticking it out. Lisa Marie, single is the key to happiness. I don't know about that. I like being in relationships. Thank you, hippie chick. Better than married and miserable. It's less about the relationship status, about the joy in your life. That is so true, Sarah. Yeah, I've seen both sides of it. Yeah, JD, I love you girls. I love your sister Elizabeth. I just think she is so fantastic, and I hope to have her on again. Uh, SPIT. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't call you that. I call you Kai. I was lucky enough to marry my best friend, and hope the same for anyone else that's looking for it. You were, and you sent me a picture on Valentine's Day of the two of you, and you guys are so cute together. Your wife is beautiful. I was on a sabbatical, nothing to do with Reese, but I'm back. Hockey guy, I really missed you. There are some people like you that kind of disappear for a minute. And I'm like, where'd they go? Like, do you guys remember Jeff? Not my Jeff. Jeff, who was on our channel for months. What happened to him? Jeff in Florida. I need to reach out. Do you guys remember Jeff? Yeah, I can understand that, Philip, right? And you're a good looking guy. It's hard to explain I'm 60, like company of women, but not full time at this age. Well, Jeff's going to be 66. He likes it. Reese, what's your favorite color? The color I'm wearing. Emerald green is my favorite. Okay, as I say, who doesn't remember Jeff? Yeah, where is he? I know, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long time. And his wife Leanne. Now his wife was never in the chat, but he sent me like little things in the mail. He was such a nice guy. The other person who's dipped out but dips in sometimes is John Shostowski. I miss him. I got the cutest card from him in the mail for Groundhog Day. That's the first card I've ever gotten in my life for Groundhog Day, and it's so cute. I'm going to take this out because I don't need it. Hey, Jules Rainbow Bunny. I love seeing you. Yeah, Shannon C. That live today was fantastic. It was so good with Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Cindy B. It's my favorite color for sure. Emerald green. I like a lot of greens, but emerald is definitely my favorite. And I love malachite. It's one of my favorite stones. Hey, Pamela. So, guys, again, I want to say thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your super chats. May get something to crochet in green from me. Jules, I love seeing you too. I'm glad I caught the live. Yes. Guys, I'm glad that you were here with Tommy. I want to make sure that Tommy knows that we get good numbers. People want to watch us. I love doing shows with him, so I don't want to ever stop doing that. I think he's just, I love, love, love talking to him. Gretchen, where'd you go? I'm impressed that there are a lot of Eastern time zone folks here. Staying up late for Reese, that is commitment. Yeah. We usually we have quite a few that are committed to us, Gretchen. Thanks, Reese, Third and Third Eye. Love this chat family. It's a great place to get away and feel connected. Totally, Kai. I agree. I love, love, love. I'm addicted to this channel. I love it so much. And there's our girl, Elizabeth Bates. I love her. Plus, she's so cute. She's so adorable. I love watching you with Tommy. I do too. He's so much fun to talk to. He's so real. Hey, Bo. It's your birthstone. I love malachite. Kid. Speaking of cats, that see, she's a little weightier. She weighs a little more. She's a little bit more of a potato sack. Kid, I know what you're up to, and I know what you're trying to do, girl. Look at those little bunny foo-foo feet. Oh my God, she's so cute. She's so cute. She looks a little annoyed with me right now. I'm not going to lie. Those eyes look a little bit annoyed, but she doesn't mind it. She doesn't mind it. She is a gorgeous cat. I love this cat so much. I love cats. All right. Why don't you, yikes, sit in the chair. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's a chub, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with it. Anyway, guys, so this was fun. Oh, Gertie's fine. She's right next to me, being sassy. Yeah, she's got good smoky eyes, baby angel. Double dose of Reese today. Here for it. Love both lives. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Guys, before you go, make sure you're subscribed. I'm not gaining a lot of subscribers, which, I don't really care. Again, I feel like YouTube has lulls. And I'm okay with it. All my other numbers are up, views, things like that. So it's no big deal. But I do want to hit 20,000. We're so close. I'm so close to 20,000 and I want to get there. So make sure you're subscribed. Elizabeth's dog was so cute. BB, oh my God, he was so cute. Guys, I'm going to play Fred for you. And yeah, hit the like. I guess that's important too. So thank you, Sarah, for saying that. And I will sign off. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. I need a new makeup bag. Mine broke. Where's a good place to go? I was thinking, I mean, I could do Amazon, but I was thinking about going to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx and Home Goods. What do you guys think of that? Love you, Tampa B man. Sorry, I told everybody goodbye and now I'm asking a question. Typical. Oh God, yeah, that's late for you, Nacho's mom. Anyway, I think I'm going to hit up TJ Maxx tomorrow, so I may do more of an afternoon/evening live. Target, I don't like to buy that stuff at Target. I like TJ's. They have stuff that's a little more unique. Um, Depends on the day, yeah. But I need a new makeup bag and I need a big one. Like for travel, I have a smaller one, but I need a bigger one. So, and mine broke. I'm sad the zipper broke. Yeah, Midwest goodbye, totally. Okay, I'm leaving now for good. I'll go. I'm leaving. Barb is scooting me out. Yeah, I'll go to TJ's. All right, I might do that tomorrow and then pick up some Chipotle because there's a Chipotle right next to TJ's. Neither here nor there, but I will talk about it if I end up doing that. And I know you'll want to know. All right, guys, love you. Here comes Fred, and thank you for being with me this late. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm glad everybody was here.